Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got
Olha
out
a
of jail
boca.
yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Take care, sir.
Tá. Fale com o cavalariço. Nós vamos ter que dar uma olhadinha no cavalo. Tá, eu quero... Como fala? Eu quero muito saber se sim ou se não.
I took a look at herring.
Não, não dei uma olhada ainda. Cadê o... Ah, eu vou ficar com o meu mesmo.
Nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
Sei manter minha boca fechada.
keep
Eu
my
acho
mouth
que eu
shut.
sei o que você tá
You can
falando.
count on it. What's this about coin then?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Média. Ainda mais se não tem interesse.
Think of
Fechado.
that. That's not a bad plan. I'm in.
Grand. Here's your coin. I'll take care of the rest. Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Eu sei cavalgar, não se
Don't
preocupe.
worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
I'd be with you, good
Ganhamos
sir.
umas coisinhas. Olá, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Sejam bem-vindos, vamos aí a mais um episódio de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. E neste episódio, com toda a situação esclarecida, recebemos uma missão do Otto von Bergum, que é basicamente uma missão diplomática pra gente ir até Nebakov pra ver o que a gente pode fazer pra dar um jeito nos bandidos da região, porque a gente vai precisar de um reforço do Lorde da área lá. Só que tem alguma coisa muito suspeita acontecendo, e isso não tá muito legal. O reino vai precisar saber o que tá acontecendo. Só que antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno top padrão. Pega uma vez de petisco, chama os amigos e bora se divertir. Mas antes, deixa que já quer esse coração. Se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá. Pior ainda. Misericórdia. Não roubei esse à toa. Quer dizer, transferi esse à toa.
Well, should we set off for Nebakov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schumberg.
Que vontade de dar um soco na cara dele. Sim.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot,
Sim.
but
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of
Eu já
us.
dei dinheiro
You
pra ela
did?
já.
My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Well, not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But
Vocês
right
têm
now, I'm
muito
not in
que
the mood for
escrever.
sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nebakov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Vigor bem mais e uma capacidade ainda tá com 308, então... Tá bom, tá de boa.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up
Eu
there. But I
imagino.
can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots.
Não chega tanto. Mas pelo que a gente viu lá das histórias dos demônios. Aquela história dos demônios é tudo zoeira, entendeu?
This place makes me feel queasy.
É.
No Mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching."
Que bom que você
Christ,
aprendeu.
stick. I can't have that. When I go into the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
You could tell him about me. How I served you loyally, for which you made me a knight and gave me a magnificent castle. Almost like this one here.
Aye, right. A fairy tale about a bold but uppity blacksmith. Just what Pa would like to hear.
Reputação obtida, que bom.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Quick!
Caraca.
Faster!
Yeah. Go!
Faster! Faster!
Go!
Vamos, cavalo.
Go! Show what you're made of!
Caraca. O cavalo dele é feito do quê? É pior que o coisinho dos nômades?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vai, meu filho.
Yeah.
Caraca.
Whoa! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
É quando tiver um
Never
cavalo
give
melhor.
up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nebakov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
Tô feliz porque agora deu tudo certinho. A gente conseguiu transmitir nossa palavra. Mas o problema é que o cara quer que a gente cuide dos problemas dele antes, né?
We turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
Meu Deus, vai voltar essa arrogância.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the
Fazendo
path will
merda.
turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nebakov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Bem, vamos lá.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me
É
immediately.
igualzinho.
Can't be done.
Quase.
Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Leipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Toma.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes.
Uhum.
But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
É, vai ter que esperar.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
Demorou pouco.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse
Amen.
our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nebakov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lads' feet.
Tá, vamos ver o que que nós temos aqui de bom. Oi.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Corajoso e justo. Nossa.
Brave
Vamos.
and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new.
Vamos falar bem.
He's got you well trained.
I've learned that it's important to be what your lord wants you to be.
Aye, that makes sense. It's good advice. And, come to think of it, I reckon it's time I got back to work. It's good to see you, my friend.
É bom ver. Ah, não quero jogar dados não.
Help pass the
O
time.
Dante Michael tá aqui.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Que bom. A verdade sobre os cavalos. Nossa, pensei que eu ia cair. A gente tem que procurar alguma coisa em algum lugar. Diminuir um pouco o barulho.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them. Oh, my friend.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So
Muito obrigado.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Nossa, agora o cara tá passando toda hora.
Any idea what that was? I'll go there. Where do you think you...
Desculpa.
Well, what's it gonna be? What are you doing here again? Go away! That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around here where you don't belong.
Tem alguma coisa de errado.
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yarmir Nebak. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
When we arrived, their leader pretended to be you and tried to deceive us.
The bastard!
Who is he?
I haven't a clue. I've never seen him before, and he didn't bother to introduce himself. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's high-born. Now, stop wasting time. Go and tell Otto von Bergau.
Como eles
How
tomaram
did
a
they take the
fortaleza?
fortress then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost. Hurry back to Trotsky.
É,
You're
tem
right,
razão.
sir.
Tá difícil.
I'll
Vamos
tell
lá.
Lord von Bergov everything. You can depend on me, sir.
God bless you. Now go.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise, it would be suspicious.
For God's sake.
Calma, meu
At
filho,
least
calma.
get your horses ready then, so you can leave at once. God be with you.
Tá bom. Obrigado, tio. Interessante. Muito interessante. Interessante já tá demais. Tá, vamos lá. Tenho que colocar de volta as minhas coisinhas. Que eu tirei. Duvido que eu vá, como fala. Duvido que eu não vá precisar.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men. Well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Agora todo mundo aqui.
The way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your
Ou seja,
master,
todo mundo
Lord
aqui é
Capon of Perkstein, is
ladrão.
somehow significant.
Muito.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
Tudo bem.
Accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Tem muitos cavalos
I don't
aqui.
want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaromir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, but you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaromir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Are there any prisoners here?
One or two.
Hurtle said there are some poachers here.
Aye, that's right. Fucking poachers. Leeching off the Lord's land. We don't stand for it. Sir Yaramir may not have much, but he looks after what he does have. But you're a guest, so I won't bore you with the details. They'll get what they deserve, though. Believe you me.
Vamos
Do
lá.
it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in
Ainda
the
não.
courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Crikey, they're going at it just like real knights.
Glory to Nebakov. Fuck it, lad.
Ai.
No chance. What the? Oh, you son of a bitch! Nebakov!
Eu preciso terminar logo porque você me deixou. Ai!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capons too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Eles estão muito, como fala.
Greetings, sir. I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough.
Não foi uma derrota, ele só me deu tufe na cabeça do nada e
Found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece.
Está sob os cuidados da Clara. Então não se preocupe.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
Eita.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs from sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do.
Não
Shall
mesmo.
we go?
Vamos.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Vamos falar sobre Mosteiro de Sassão.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sassau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know.
Bom
Tell
saber.
me more, please.
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Ela tá muito suspeita. Ela não é bandida, mas... Acho que não é só das pernas que ela tá precisando, não.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Pode ser.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Eita, não tenho... Espera até a reunião do Hans. Eu só tenho, tipo, espera até a reunião do Hans. Mas eu não tenho nada do... Como fala? Precisa de... cravo de defunto, papoula, sálvia. Eufrásia, cadê? Absinto, não. Aê, cravo de defunto. Cadê essa papoula? Ah, tá aqui. A papoula é toda vermelhinha. E falta a sálvia. Cadê? Ah, tá aqui. A roxinha.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Descubra o segredo da Clara. Eita, tá se embranhando mais ainda no mato.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
E? Eita preula.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress.
Lá vai eu gastar com censura.
If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Shall we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell
Por
for now,
favor,
Henry.
se vista
And thanks.
automaticamente é porque eu não quero... Descubra o segredo de Clara. Eita preula. Eita preula.
Here, Mutt.
Vai lá, come um pouquinho aí. Você não comeu nada? Só o Henry mesmo. Ah, é difícil. Eu não tô me arriscando muito nos difíceis, não.
My humble respects.
E esse cara aqui, não sei se... Eu não sei quem é bandido e quem não é. Eu tô achando que aqui é meio... Quando eu vim aqui... da primeira vez... Eu vim por essa estrada aqui pra dar uma olhada aqui que era. E aí eu vim tudo por esse cantinho aqui, entendeu? Mas eu não habilitei o TP porque eu não sabia que tinha um TP aqui. Eu só olhei essa fortaleza e depois voltei. Eu achei que ia ter alguma outra coisa aqui. Mas é tudo funcionário normal mesmo. Ayrton. Boa capacidade. Mais 3 a menos de velocidade. Ah, esse é o meu. Caraca, 48 de velocidade. Não. É bom dar uma olhada aqui, porque eu tô procurando... Eu quero... Antes de sair daqui, eu quero muito um cavalo que seja, assim... rápido. E bom. Entendeu? E aí eu tenho, como fala, eu tenho o... Tem o carinha lá que faz coisa pra gente, então tá de boa, tá maravilhoso. Só tem um problema. Eu deveria ter matado o cara lá no... que eu enforquei. Não ter só enforcado ele. Bem, eu passei um pouquinho de tempo.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and
Eu não achei mais nada a
protector
fazer.
just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now.
Uhum.
You can explain it properly on the way.
Só vaza daqui.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Yaramir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Bergov must be informed.
Só descansar um pouquinho, porque eu não tô com 100% da minha vida.
Are you trying to be funny? You can rest later. We have to tell von Bergov right now that Sir Yaramir is being held prisoner.
Tá bom.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaramir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Yaramir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Yaramir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Ele solicita sua ajuda.
Sir Yaramir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
Okay.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But a bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Vamos arrancar dele da maneira difícil.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice. So I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say?
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A Nômades aqui, o moleiro Crazy tá desconfiado. Não tem necessidade de ficar falando isso do... Não, os Nômades, beleza. O moleiro Crazy tá desconfiado. Sei lá, a Inquisição chegou em Trotsky. Porque a gente pegou bastante coisa, né? Cavaleiro das Cruzadas estavam na região. Não, dane-se isso. Jovem Semina abandonou o próprio casamento. Houve um assassinato em Trotsky. Um assassinato em Trotsky? Não lembro. Os habitantes de Tarkov estão brigando. Não sei. O criminoso do Barão Gulos está em Semini. Não sei de nada. Ah, meu filho, eu não vou ficar falando pra ele não. Ele que sabe da região dele.
I don't know of anything that should concern you, sir.
É tudo opção bosta.
Very well. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.
De volta a Sela. Opção recebida. Reputação obtida. Mal necessário. Segundo a minha lista de alertas, mal necessário é a missão... Como fala? É a missão que não tem volta.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
Vamos ter que fazer isso.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
Usa a criatividade.
Badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are
us.
Uhum.
True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. So, it's up to us again.
Investiga o prisioneiro na câmara de tortura. Só dar mais uma olhadinha. Pelo que eu sei, essa missão agora Ela é ponto sem volta, se não me engano. Ponto de habilidade eu já peguei, por exemplo. Já peguei com o moleque tudo, mas eu não sei porque que ainda tá aparecendo pro moleque, entendeu? Pro herborista também, eu já peguei tudo com ele, não tá... Acho que aqui a gente só tem os pontos de habilidade, entendeu? Tem uns que tá assim e tem uns que tá todo coloridinho. E aqui é só pra espancar os caras de novo, entendeu? Não tem muita coisa pra fazer.
Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Não me pergunte, eu também tô tentando entender. Mas eu acho que vai ser divertido. Eu tô muito curioso.
Shit.
Ele tá muito nervoso, porque eu acho que ele nunca viu, nem participou de nenhuma, nem nada. Tá sendo uma bela de uma experiência pra ele, né? Tudo que tá acontecendo.
Grab the door handle and let's go.
Vamos lá, vamos para a câmara da tortura. É tortura.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
Nós perguntamos primeiro, se não é da sua conta. Meu nome é... Nós perguntamos primeiro.
So answer nicely, or
we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Bergov. On the gallows. Like all traitors.
Vamos lá.
Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you whoreson traitor!
Isso vai ser sujo.
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try? Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Onde o seu bando está se escondendo?
Where's that band of yours hiding?
Nós já sabemos
You're playing the
mesmo.
hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up. You don't know shit. You'll tell me, or what? Or you're gonna suffer. I'll show you how those instruments are used. You'll experience it all firsthand. And other parts.
I've seen bigger fellows than you break down and cry before Henry.
They always have a problem bidding farewell to their little cocks. Go fuck yourselves. We have a camp in Nebakov. Is that enough? You'll never get there anyway. I knew that. I was just seeing if you'd tell the truth. Go to hell.
How did you manage that?
Old Nebak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses. Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Quem é seu líder? Quem é seu
Someone
líder?
must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
O Dak me falou dele, dá um soco. Dá um soco.
I want to know now.
Kurva! Fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan. But that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Jan. Istvan tá
Is
com
there a
você.
man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you.
É porque a gente não pode matar ele, entendeu? E essa não é uma informação que a gente vai precisar agora. Por que vocês nos emboscaram?
Why did you ambush
Que
us
essa é mais importante.
over by Rock Tower Pond?
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
Você não vale a
You're
pena.
not worth the effort. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Bergov? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
Olha que filho da puta.
You should start behaving reasonably, or it'll truly end badly.
Badly for you. You'll swing on the gallows, bastards!
I asked what else you know about the captain.
Ah! 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 I don't know anything else about him. Truly. He's some nobleman who actually cares about the local folk. I don't know anything else. Fuck off!
Fine.
Vamos lá.
I'll believe you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Agora ele tá com medo.
Spit it out, nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I, Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Semin!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
Tá.
How do you feel?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it. But in the end, it wasn't all that horrible. I mean, you had to squeeze him a bit. But I'm glad it didn't go too far.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nebakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake,
Eu acho que...
has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Eu não acho que a gente vá falar com ele sobre Semini, porque eu acho que é só um moleque, entendeu? O moleque tava todo nervoso e tudo mais, entendeu? Porque ele sabia das coisas. O pessoal tudo lá realmente tava preocupado, querendo que o outro viesse e tudo mais. Mas o moleque, ele tava nervoso porque ele já sabia da merda que ia acontecer. Ele já sabia que o Von Berghoff ia ser atacado. Então eu acho que o moleque tá ajudando os bandidos. Mas o resto não. Se a gente falar pro... Como fala? Pro Von Berghoff que o cara... O moleque tá ajudando, provavelmente ele vai meter o sarrafo em cima da cidade. Ele não vai querer saber se o pessoal é inocente ou não. Então eu acho que a gente vai ter que fazer uma investigação um pouquinho com mais calma sobre isso. Então vamos ficar calados sobre Semini por enquanto.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Berghoff trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Porque eu não sei se o velho tá com sangue nos olhos. Se ele... Como fala? Se ele ficar sabendo, vai ser desastroso. Sai da minha frente, né, meu filho? Tem que voltar lá pra saber como tá a situação. Aí ele saiu fugido do casamento exatamente por causa disso. E lembra que a Agnes falou que ele gostava de cavalgar, saía por aí, eles ficavam uns dias fora? Então, esse moleque, ele tá envolvido com os bandidos, mas ninguém sabe o que tá acontecendo. Então... Vamos falar o que a gente...
At your service, sir.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Bem, ninguém aqui ajudou os bandidos. Eles controlam Nebakov. Bandidos controlam Nebakov.
We've confirmed the information about Nebakov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
E eu vou falar que ninguém aqui ajudou os bandidos.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true.
Porque eu não sei se é só o moleque ou o resto.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Sim.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
Ichvantov tá com os bandidos.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. We will wait until my vassals in the vicinity muster up, and then march on the Nebakov.
Certainly, sir.
And, sir, before that, could we discuss that matter of ours?
Ah. Soon I shall throw a feast, so we can discuss the plan of attack with the other lords. Of course, you shall be my guests. But now, go and rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Henry, come for me this evening. We'll go there together.
Você está se aproximando de um momento crucial. Atenção, você está se aproximando de um momento crucial na história. Após falar com o Capon, o acesso ao mundo será restrito por um tempo. Você poderá concluir todas as missões secundárias, exceto Demônios de Trotsky. Demônios de Trotsky a gente já cumpriu. Basicamente a gente já cumpriu todas as missões secundárias e todas as tarefas que eu consegui pegar, entendeu? Aquela última tarefa que agora tá lá aparecendo é pra gente lutar de novo com os funcionários do moleiro. Então, isso significa que a gente já meio que completou o mapa, entendeu? Nossa, a gente já completou o mapa. Deu até um negócio agora, né? Caraca, que da hora. Foram muitas missões. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Eu estou concluído. Se eu fiz tudo certo, o Sar ganha um poder para amaldiçoar quem for atingido por ele. Nas tarefas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Eu não entendi porque que isso daqui tá amarelo. Eu também não entendi porque que esse tá amarelo e esse tá azulzinho. Né? Mas enfim. Eu vou ver se não tem alguma coisinha nesses dois aqui. Mas eu acho que não tem não. Tarefa secundária a gente não tem muita coisa pra fazer. Eu acho que agora é ir na missão. Os bandidos estão em Nebakov e a gente conseguiu evitar o ataque de Semine, porque eu tenho quase certeza que o pessoal lá é meio inocente, entendeu? Só o filho deles, do cara mesmo que tá ajudando os bandidos. E agora, com o exército já semi-pronto, vamos descansar um pouco, vamos se preparar, porque agora é o ponto sem retorno desse mapa. E a gente vai com tudo nas missões principais, só que só a partir do próximo episódio. Eu espero vocês lá. Então, se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando que você achou, compartilha com os amigos, que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber a notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo.